Hi, this is Rabia Bhatt. Once again, I'm back with closing case presentation for my BS 668 course. I'm explaining the closing case of Chapter 7, Bullock Gold Mining today. The background of the case is Seth Bullock, the owner of the Bullock Gold Mining, is evaluating a new gold mine in South Dakota. The company's geologist, Dan, has just finished his analysis of the mine site. He estimated that the mine will be productive for 8 years, after which the gold will be completely mined. Dan has just taken an estimate of the gold deposits to Alma, who is the company's financial officer. Seth asked Alma to perform an analysis of the new mine and present her recommendation whether the company should open the mine or not. Alma projected that if the company opens the mine, it will cost $750 million today, and it will have a cash outflow of $1.5 million 9 years from today in costs associated with closing the mine and reclaiming the area surrounding it. The expected cash flows from year 0 to 9 are given. Bullock has a 12% of required return on its all gold mines. Here I have calculated the payback period, internal rate of return, modified internal rate of return, net present value of the proposed mine in order to analyze that the company should open the mine or not. The expected cash flows from year 0 to 9 are mentioned with a required return of 12%. So let's start with the payback period. Uh, it tells the number of years required to recover the original cash investment. Basically, shorter payback period is better as you can get back your money faster. So, as you can see, I've calculated cumulative cash flows. By doing that, we're able to know that between year 3 and 4, we are hitting our break-even point. So we can say that with around 3.9 years will be required to cover the cost of the project, but it should not be used as a standalone metric as payback period does not consider the time value of money. So here we'll use it in conjunction with NPV, IRR, MIRR. So yes, so the internal return rate of return is a metric used to estimate the return on an investment. The higher the IRR, the better the investment return on an investment. So by using IRR function, we got the value of 17%. To calculate modified internal rate of return, we'll use MIR function. In this, we'll use the cash flow starting at year 0 through the end. Then it will ask for the two interest rates, the finance rate and the reinvestment rate. For that, I use 12% twice. Finance rate is the discount rate that we'll be using to discount any cash outflows, and reinvestment rate is the rate we'll be using to compound any inflows. And that gives the MIR of 13.91%, which is approximately 14%. So for NPV, it's used to determine whether an investment or project will be profitable down the line. It's a sum of all future cash flows over the investment's lifetime discounted to the present values. In this NPV function will highlight the cash flows from year 1 to 9. It's because NPV function assumes that cash flow occurs at the end of each period. The initial cash flow of 750 million, it assumes that it occurs today, so it doesn't occur at the end of the period. It shouldn't be part of NPV. So in the formula, we'll just enter the required return and uh, highlight the cash flow from year 1 to 9, and then close the parentheses, and then add the cash flow at period 0 separately. So we'll get the NPV of 1 to 9, $129.46 million. So here is the analysis part. Uh, our payback period is less than the preset time of 9 years. Um, Internal rate of return 17%, which is greater than the required return of 12%. Similarly, modified internal rate of return is 13.91%, which is again greater than the required return of 12%. Our NPV is a positive value, which indicates that the projected earnings generated by a project, when discounted for the NPV, present value basically exceeds the anticipated cost. So, an investment with positive NPV will be profitable. Hence, we can say that the company should open the mind